The custom Excel data entry template in Pebble Geo is a standard way of logging boreholes, trial pits and dynamic probes within the software. In this video, you'll learn how to start a new Excel-based borehole logging project. The Excel template is open from within the Pebble Geo software itself. So first, fire up Pebble Geo. Then click the Open Excel template button on the home screen or from under the main menu. Pebble Geo will warn you that when you open Excel and work into it, you should always use Save As and save the XLSX file to a safe place, as in your project folder. We also recommend that you don't save the spreadsheet into a cloud folder and instead try to use a local folder, such as one on the desktop. The Excel sheet will load from Pebble Geo, and we're going to start by putting project information in. And I'm showing you here the bare minimum to get the project off the ground. Now I'm clicking across to the locus sheet and I'm going to add one trial pit, TPO1. You can use your own naming scheme for the IDs. I'm going to set the type to hand auger. I can put the grid coordinates and the ground level. Let's say I want to add some geology. Click onto the geol sheet. And now, because I've added a record into the locus sheet, I should have now that TPO1 available in my drop-down list. Let's say from 0 to 2. I'm going to use the drop-down list for speed here. We found made ground. It's important always to put a geol ledge code in when you can, because this is what drives the ornamentation on the stratum column of the borehole log outputs. So that's about as much as we need to get going with this project. So now I'm going to File, and importantly, Save As. It's going to prompt me to go to OneDrive, but I'm going to save to this PC, which is a safer option for Pebble Geo when you're actually working, although obviously you can archive into a cloud folder. Note that by default, Excel will try to give the file name a name that's similar to the template. This is not a great idea, but it's not something we can control from the Pebble Geo side. So use your own data management plans to decide how to label that file. And save as an XLSX into one of your project folders. So that's the project started. Let's pull that across into Pebble Geo to see how it looks. So back in Pebble Geo, I can click the import button to load, or I can drag the Excel file in directly from the Windows Explorer folder view into Pebble Geo. And you can see we now have TPO1 loaded. If I click on this, we can see the geology. And I'm just going to publish this location with the default settings, just to show how that looks right away. Another key aspect of the Pebble Geo Excel relationship is that there's a dynamic link. So if I now go ahead and add more information to my trial pit, and hit save with an Excel. When I then come back into Pebble Geo, you can see the button here, refresh, has been highlighted because it's noticed that there's been an update to the Excel. If I click refresh, it will pull the data back through. So in this way, you can work interactively between Excel and Pebble Geo.